Hey guys, and welcome to this video on Far Cry Primal. Far Cry Primal is a game where you play as the Wenger, this forgotten tribe, and you are restoring this village. Like this area, none of these buildings were here before I came. I started building them all, I started recruiting these people. If I go into this menu, you can see all the main characters I've recruited. You can see the population of the Wenger tribe. And as far as games go, it's a pretty cool premise. It's new for Far Cry, like the other games have always been about liberation, but this is more about restoration of your tribe. And the game itself, well, I'll get into that in a moment. But first of all, I will kind of address the elephant in the room and say, Far Cry Primal? Really? Like, one second, I'm going to set myself a waypoint. I'm going to try and liberate this outpost over here. That's going to be my objective for this video, but there's the map if you want to see it. Pretty large area, I like it. But yeah, Far Cry Primal. It's a game, like, I'm a big fan of the Far Cry series, don't get me wrong. Just to distract myself again, I'm going to give myself a speed boost. There we go. I'm a big fan of the Far Cry series. Far Cry 1, 2, 3, I played them all. Far Cry 3, I actually really liked it. I did a 60-second review, and it caught me by surprise. I was expecting badness, and I got goodness. And I thought it was really, really good. Is there a way I can jump up here. I thought it was really good. I love the island stuff. The wingsuit was so unexpected, but the combat all felt visceral. I loved going around outposts. And I love the freedom with taking them out. It reminded me a lot of Assassin's Creed. Far Cry 4 came out, I thought, okay, this is Far Cry 3 again, with more content. I didn't really like the areas, it wasn't a cool island kind of thing. Sorry, I had noticed that I was getting FPS drops, so I've lowered the graphic settings a bit, so it should run a bit more stably. But Far Cry Primal came out, and honestly, I hated the idea. Oh, okay, I'm in a spot of trouble. I've got my little companion here, but I'm being attacked by some wolves. So I've got my bow to try and fight them off, but I think my saber-toothed tiger did the job. My saber-toothed tiger, which I've just realised, I really should be riding right now and get into my location a lot quicker. But the game came out and I thought, okay, it's kind of like you play as a tribe. It wasn't really my thing. And in the game, even, the story, I'm not too keen on it. The whole tribe thing, the fact that they all speak in this... Well, you have to read subtitles all the time. They don't speak English, they speak the cavemanish or whatever the language is. But then the game, like, it took the element of Far Cry 3, the hunting and crafting element, and it basically based an entire game around it. So as I said, it's about restoring the village, and it's about collecting all these supplies, collecting wood, fighting off the other tribes, defending your village. Where did this thing go? Activate my hunter vision, and it should highlight... I think it might have rolled down the hill. Oh, okay, that is a bear. Okay, this will be good. I think that's a rare bear as well. So, I can go into my armory here. I've got spears, I've got clubs of various kinds, I've got my bow, which I can set the arrows on fire, I've got some bait and traps. There's a lot of equipment, which I like. I can send in sting bombs to disrupt enemy humans. I will need to use traps, but first of all I'm going to throw out some bait and see if I can, see if he'll be interested in it. I don't think he will be. Also, there seems to be another tribe hunting this bear. Oh no, okay. He's going after the bait, which means I can sneak up on him. And oh no, I haven't got the skill to train him. There are a lot of skills, and there are Beastmaster skills which you can train to tame animals, but that must be a cave bear, so I haven't got that skill yet, which means I'm gonna have to fight him. So let's get my spear, let's set it on fire, and let's set the bear on fire, and that will hopefully panic him. I can send my saber-toothed tiger after him. In fact, I might ride my saber-toothed tiger to fight this guy, because bears can be pretty fast. So I will have to activate my hunter vision and follow this trail of fire and disruption he's left. That is another enemy. I don't think he's friendly, so I'll ignore him. I'm not sure where the bear's gone though, so I'm going to have to stab these guys just so they don't disrupt my hunt. I can get my saber-toothed tiger to attack them. But the game and I kind of started a bit of a big fire there. The game overall and the experience it gives is unexpected. Right. Oh no, that was a friendly guy. That, however, is an enemy, so I'll chuck a spear at him, and that should do a good job at killing him. And let's pick up my spear again. Alright, that bear was a bit of distraction. I'm on fire. Oh gosh. Yeah, like, that entire thing that happened just there was just one of many things that happens a lot in this game. It's pretty crazy, and I mean, I'm riding a fucking saber-toothed tiger, throwing flaming spears at villagers. It's all the things that happen in this game... Okay, I've gone the wrong way. All the things that happen in this game are just so unexpectedly crazy, but kind of awesome. Like, Far Cry 3, what I liked about it was it made you feel like a badass a lot of the time. When you were... Oh no, I'm gonna have to leave my tiger behind. When you were raiding these villages with people with guns and using a bow to kill them, it felt so awesome. You really did feel like a kind of superhero, I guess. And this game takes that to the extreme, and I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting, okay, limited weapons, like using spears and clubs, how fun is that going to be? But there is something so satisfying about throwing a flaming spear at some guy's face and seeing him fall off a cliff. And the world, it's fun to explore. The fact you can go out and tame animals. If I go into my beast menu, you can tame all these animals. They all have different uses, like some skin animals when you kill them, some will just scavenge, some attract enemies, some are really fast and you can ride into battle. It feels like there's a lot of freedom, and ultimately if you want to be a badass, you can be a badass how you want. You can set up traps and be really smart, you can use your animal and just get your animal to destroy the enemy, and you can be all stealthy with a bow. You can go around and take people out using shards as like throwing knives. Right, I'm gonna have to go through this cave, which means I'm gonna get a club and set it on fire, so that should give me some illumination, but then I can go through here. Cave should be safe. There might be a supply cache or two, but sometimes you can get things like cave bears already. Oh my god, my cat has joined me, just as I'm speaking of cave bears. But, oh, okay, no, I heard something. What is down here then? I haven't been to this area before. Seems like there's some supplies down there, but I want to ignore this. I'm using this cave as a shortcut, basically, to get to the outpost. And when I get to the outpost, I can show you what the combat's like really like. Because that mess earlier was just me not knowing what's going on, killing one of my villagers and losing the bear I was trying to hunt. But Far Cry 3, I'll keep going back to that as a point of reference. Oh gosh! Okay, thankfully I landed in the water, but that did put my club out. One of the things I loved about Far Cry 3 was the fact you could hunt animals, and like you could get all these resources to upgrade your skills. And as I said earlier, this entire game is like based off that. It's based off the thing I found great about Far Cry 3. And oh gosh, this is bright. Hopefully I get a cool vista when I come out here. I thought it was a snowy area then. There are snowy areas in the game, but thankfully this isn't one of them, because I would freeze to death. So the outpost, if I'm correct, should just be over here somewhere. Hopefully I can get my tiger back. There we go. Okay, that's the outpost. It's a good way away. So, you know what, let's get my saber-tooth tiger and ride down. The story and the stuff of the game is definitely not the highlight. And it's not what I would say this game is worth. This game is worth the gameplay, which makes you feel awesome and really strong and powerful. And that's kind of what caught me by surprise. I thought the gameplay would just be so primitive and two-dimensional, but it really isn't. There's a lot of depth to it, and I think it's great. But obviously the game came out, and I almost, oh gosh, oh shite, that didn't go too well. Right, let's try this again. But the game came out, and I saw the reviews for it. I saw the reviews were terrible, and I was like, yeah, I kind of expected that. And I just completely gave it a miss. But then Ubisoft contacted me with a review key, and at this point you might be thinking, oh, of course he's going to be talking positively about it, but honestly I'm not that kind of person. I'm not being paid for anything or anything about it. I just got given a review key. I'm now reviewing the game, that's all there is to it. It hasn't influenced my opinion on the game at all, other than the fact the monetary value obviously isn't a factor. But I almost felt as though I wasn't allowed to like it, because the community in general hates it and thought it was terrible. Okay, the enemies are coming here, so what I'm going to have to do is set up behind a log, and then I can call in my owl, which will scout the area and see where the enemies are for me. If I upgrade the owl, then I can eventually drop bombs on enemies and generally do some really cool stuff. Let's activate this to highlight the enemies. This is very Assassin's Creed right now. There are quite a few people here actually. This is generally quite a big outpost, and I might be missing a few enemies, but what I can do to disrupt their forces is if I find maybe an archer. Right, I'll get this guy because he's a charger. I can send my owl down and he will fuck him up, which will panic the troops, and obviously it's killed one of the guys. So now that they're disrupted and distracted, I know... Oh no, okay, that didn't work as planned. They are still looking in my direction. Maybe I can pick that guy off and... Okay, no, they spotted me straight away. And I really messed up there. They are now all coming for me, and this is the kind of battle I don't think I'm going to win, because they are calling in reinforcements as well. So yeah, I need to keep my distance and try and take people out as best I can before they get close to me. That guy is like a brute. Alright, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to set an arrow on fire and maybe stop their advance, and I'm going to throw in a bee's nest as well. They are trying to poison me, but that bee's nest will hopefully disrupt them whilst I can pick off a few more people. I'm generally not very good with the bow, which is why I haven't upgraded it, because there are some really cool bow upgrades. But you know what, let's run in with a flaming two-handed club, and let's try and beat up these troops a bit. This is one of the big guys who do a lot of damage, so I maybe can't take him, but my saber-tooth tiger can, so that's not a problem. I am going to have to heal up, so I will use the rugged healing, and that will get me back up to 3 bars. I am in a spot of trouble though, and I keep getting poisoned, so I can't stay in one area. I'm going to have to try and make this jump. Okay, I managed to just get through the barring. I'll knock out this guy who's throwing all the poison, because he is really pissing me off, but took a lot of damage. I'm going to have to heal. There are so many enemies, I kind of need to get to a good point. This area looks good, actually. So let's bring out the bow again and try and fuck them up. If, did I manage to kill that poison guy? My saber-tooth tiger is going around fucking things up, but I really need to stop that poison, because that's really damn annoying. Oh, there he is. Alright, yeah, there we go, I got him with an arrow. And if... there should be a few more enemies. There's one over there. The spears are definitely my favourite. Those are the ones I've been upgrading the most. And okay, let's take this guy down in the best possible fashion. And there we go. And no, I am not going down after this. One of those. Oh no, he's still alive. I'm on my last spear, and I missed the last spear. I need to heal desperately. What can I use? I'll use my stone shards instead to take him out. And come on. There we go. Okay, managed to get a headshot. And he is down. Is that the entire village or outpost liberated? I think it might be. This flaming club is annoying me, so I'm going to get rid of that one. And pull out another one. The weapons are generally good, because you can't just use them all the time. They do break over time. If you set them on fire, they are going to burn. You run out of arrows, so you kind of need to collect resources and keep crafting them. But you need to manage resources, and you do run out of them quick. You obviously get resources by going out into the wild and collecting stuff. There are still a couple of people left, so I just need to find my way back up to the outpost. There should hopefully be a grapple spot up there. We go. So I can go up here and get back up to the outpost to finish off the remaining few stragglers. But to finish what I was saying, it's I think it's well designed, and I don't understand why it got so many bad reviews. I really was expecting to dislike it, even though I'm a fan of the Far Cry franchise. But I'm happy to be impressed by it. It's been genuinely fun. If I compare it to, say, The Division, which I've been... There we go. I can't do a takedown on him though, because he is one of the big guys. Alright, let's be smart about this. Let's eat up. Let's try throwing a shard at him. I don't have any shards, so... Oh, the spear isn't doing enough. I'm going to have to switch to a club. I'm just going to throw these at him, because I do not want to get close. I really don't want to get close to this guy. Is the bow going to do a good... There we go. Whew. Just as he was about to attack. And that was the last enemy at the outpost. But if I compare it to, say, The Division, I forced myself to play through The Division until it gets good. This is good from the get-go. It is fun. And there's a lot to do as well. There's much more to do in The Division. So I don't understand why The Division is getting good reviews and this isn't. Like, this makes you feel so good graphically. This is on the lower settings and it still looks great. You set up a village, you save, you're establishing your tribe, you're liberating these villages like a badass, using all these cool weapons. Why has this got such negative ratings? I don't understand. But if you, if it looks good to you, if it looks appealing, then go for it. Honestly, I think it is... I think it's much more deserving of all the shit it's gotten. And I'm not just saying that because this is a review copy, I'm saying it because I genuinely feel like that. And there is a lot to do. Like, that was just liberating an outpost. You can hunt down, like, mammoths, which are huge, horrible beasts that are really hard to kill. You can go after legendary animals to try and tame them. You can help your tribe in various missions. You can save hostages. You can go out collecting supplies. Honestly, it is really good, and I can't stress that enough. So let me know what you think of it. Let me know if maybe you think I am being a bit too easy on it, or if it is I guess deserving of the compliments I'm giving it. I know this video has been a bit everywhere, but that's just because it's as I said, there's a lot to it, and there's a lot to say. And like, I didn't even get into crafting. Where's the crafting's here? You can you can upgrade all your stuff. Like I could upgrade my club so it looks different, and you can see all the resources and how much it costs. I can upgrade that to get more arrows. You can get berserk shards for enemies. It's a lot of things you will recognise from previous Far Cry games, but obviously it's been primatized, or whatever you want to say. And also, I haven't even mentioned this game at night, and the hunting element of it. How have I not mentioned that? Like pretty much everything you can kill. Oh, that is a... I want to take him out before he sees me. There we go. Like say if I wanted to hunt this, I shoot an arrow in it, and obviously that will panic it, and it will run away. But then I can follow its blood trail, and I can keep trying to get it. I can send my animal after it, so that they will fight it. Is that an ally? I don't want to kill him. And there we go. Very satisfying headshot. The archery play is very, very satisfying, but so is everything. The combat just feels so responsive. At this point I am repeating myself, so I'll stop. But I really just wanted you to know how much I'm enjoying it. And I think I've done that now, so there we go. This is my video on Far Cry Primal. It's bloody fantastic, and I don't understand why. It shouldn't be, not based on how the community reacted to it, but here you go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I don't know, maybe I'll actually drive a sale or two. Let me know what you think of it. And can I get the third one? I'll just send my guy after it. There we go. I'll hunt him down. So yeah, this is my video on Far Cry Primal. Let me know what you thought, and let me know if it seems like the sort of game you're interested in. I think I've said this 100 times now. This is me, Evans with Z111, and this is me out. Peace. That was a very nice spin there.